Listen to me. I was literally homeless. I was coming to church, not really taking showers. I wasn't brushing my teeth. And this guy looked at me and said, you need to get your GED. You need to leave Detroit. I'm going to send you to college because greatness is upon you. I was 16, 17 years old. I had never spoken a day in my life. And this guy saw it. Like he saw something in me that I didn't see. And he gave me permission to be where other people said I couldn't be. He gave me permission to believe I was great. He gave me permission to think I could change the world. He gave me permission to start something that had never started in my family before. He gave me permission to say, I am. Listen to me very closely. When you graduate and you get a job, if you want to get paid, you never say no. You never say it can't get done. Don't you ever say out your mouth it can't get done. Even if you feel in your heart it can't get done, you don't say it out loud. You let the broke folks say that. You let the folks they firing first say that. You always say it can get done. Even if you don't think it can get done, just say it and try to make up something. I'm being real. I'm being real. I don't deal with people who say, or they get paid real low in my company. They like maintenance when you say, I don't know how, or I don't think it can be done. I'm like, okay, cool. You won't be like at the end of the year when bonus is getting passed out, you won't be getting no bonus. What I need you to do is I need you to kill the noise. I need you to embrace the I am. And however you get it done, I need you to get it done. You know, I thought if you were a good person and you do right by people, that people will take your kindness and give you kindness back. But what I realized is sometimes in this world, the kinder you are, the more they try to play you like a fool. I was delusional. I'm nice to you, you nice to me. Don't always work like that. Sometimes it's nice to me and I take advantage of you. So some of y'all, you delusional. I just need you to do me a favor. When you are delusional, you can never get the outcomes you want because the premise in which you're operating from is a lie. So you got to work from truth. And some of us don't want to deal with truth because it's so difficult. E.T., you dropped out of school. E.T., you grew up in a certain community. In order for you to be able to do what you need to do like a Tony Robbins, there's some things that you don't have in your arsenal that if you can just admit you don't have it in your arsenal, then you can go get it. But until you admit that you don't have it, you'll never be able to do it. So I need you to do me a huge favor. I just need you to be real. And the reason why a lot of y'all don't want to be real, because some of you would rather be in a lie and at least have a lie than not have anything at all. You already know that job, your boss ain't about to cash you out. You're just scared to quit and start your own business because you don't know if you're going to do well or not. You know you shouldn't. Come on, be honest. You know you still shouldn't be at that job right now. Let me see your hand. Let's just be real. Let me see the hand. You know you shouldn't still. Raise it high. Don't play with me. Raise it high. You still shouldn't be at that job, but you're delusional. That one day is going to be your day. That one day you're going to merge your job and your calling together. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to just leave. He gave me permission to say I am brilliant. I might be different, but I am brilliant. Yep, I might be loud, but I am special. He gave me permission. And so the first thing I want you to do today is I want you to keep saying to yourself, I am. And for those of you who hadn't quite started yet, I am. And for those of you who've gotten started, I am. Why? Because I can't believe that I started with a GED and that GED turned into a 4-year degree. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I am great. Listen to me. And I don't owe anybody an apology. I am phenomenal, and I don't owe anybody an apology. I am going to do great things, and I don't owe anybody an apology. I am. I was created to be great. I was created to do great things. I was created to have great things, and I will no longer ask others for their permission. That Eric Thomas that grew up in Detroit and had like that Detroit mentality, while I love it, it doesn't transfer to every community. I had to let the dream destroy you. Let it strip you. Let it remake and mold you. Don't be afraid. Some of you are afraid. Listen to me. Wherever you from, if that's where you from, if you leave, you can always come back. I promise you. I promise you, when you come back, you can get right back in the conversation. Ain't nothing gonna change. I promise you, whatever world you're from, if you go to other worlds, you can always go back to that world. The version of you that you are right now is a blessing, but it won't take you to the next level. What got you here won't take you there. So let the dream destroy you, tear you down, redefine you, build you back up, make you stronger. The first version of Eric Thomas, the high school dropout, that guy would have never been able to stand here and help you. I had to destroy that Eric Thomas. No matter who you are, if you're average or if you're good, when you get around greatness and you stay around greatness, you start listening to great podcasts and reading great books, and you start hanging around great people, and you start becoming a part of great masterminds. Guys, you just evolve. And I don't know what happened, but every year I went from a high school dropout and homeless to I started to becoming every single day more of who I am. And I can't believe it. My next goal is to win the Nobel Prize. Why? I had to come up with something. I am giving you permission to be great. I'm giving you permission to be everything you were called to be, to do everything that you're capable of doing, to have everything you're supposed to have. Listen to me. You have to be careful when you hang around average people. All they're going to do is tell you what they can't do. And that's okay that they can't do it, but that has absolutely nothing to do with us. We can go from being homeless and high school dropouts to having PhDs, writing books, and becoming the voice of a generation. We can do whatever we believe we can do, and we don't need anybody's permission to do it but ours. You are brilliant. You are special. Yes, you're different, and yes, you're not doing it the traditional route, but greatness is upon you. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. And the 12 years to get the 4-year degree turned into a master's degree. And the master's degree turned into a PhD. Guys, I can't believe it. I went from being a high school dropout, from being homeless, living in abandoned buildings, to eating out of trash cans, to Dr. Eric Thomas, to writing 6 books. God, are you hearing what I'm saying? Today, stop playing small and start playing big, because I am. All right. Let's stop on 3. 1, 2, 3. I am. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I am.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy E.T. Flight Assessment 2.0.
Look, I love the assessment so much that it took me to a whole nother level. Like, I'm telling y'all think I've always been here. I promise you, there was a time I was lost. I'm just being real. There was a time that I was just shooting. I didn't know what to aim for. Like, I didn't know. And so I wasn't making the money I'm making now. I didn't know, y'all. I had a gift, but I didn't really know what the gift was. I didn't know how to use it. I remember struggles in my marriage because I didn't know who I was, struggled with my kid. So the flight assessment was phenomenal because it changed my life. It gave me a sense of clarity that I never had before. Like, it showed me my value, and it showed me like how to market my value, how to understand my value, how to sell my value, like how to put a price tag on what I was worth. I didn't know before. I was watching other videos, watching other people, mimicking other people, trying to do what other people were doing. It didn't work, y'all. And then boom, this assessment showed me me. Now I'm gonna be honest. While I love the assessment, it was on some PhD stuff. Like, it was like an advanced degree. So I took the flight assessment 2.0 and simplified it for you. Flight assessment now is a pilot, a flight attendant, a ground crew, air traffic control. Like, I simplified it with symbols and words that you can understand so that you can immediately take it and boom, and do something with it. You're going to be able to use it immediately. You're going to figure out who you are, why you tick, what you do, and then you're going to be able to boom,
Take who you are and what you do and put it in the marketplace and make money. Listen to me very closely. Not only are you going to figure out who you are, you're going to figure out who everybody around you is. And guess what? You're going to slow life down. You're going to slow the game down, and you're going to be able to do and be and have stuff you've never had before. So do me a favor. Listen to me. In 15 minutes, your whole life is going to change. I revamped the whole thing. I made the investment. I studied this thing for 5-6 years. I studied you. I got it, y'all. I got it. It's going to take 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, you're going to know you like you've never known you before. You're going to have resources. You're going to have the people that's going to be able to help you. You're going to be able to go, be, do, have everything you've ever dreamed of. You're going to speak with clarity. You're going to move with clarity. You're going to think with clarity. You're going to write with clarity. And that clarity is going to open up doors that you never imagined that could be open. Are you hearing me? So I went from a YouTube sensation to the #1 motivational speaker in the world. So I want you to do me a favor. Act right now. Don't think. Don't overthink. Right? Make the investment. Don't spend no money. Make the investment. You're going to get your money back. Click the button. Register. Sign up. And do me a favor, bro. I promise you, when you do, after that 15 minutes, you are about to make the rest of your life the best of your life. It's your boy E.T. The flight assessment has revolutionized my life and my family's life and my family's coming life. Let it revolutionize you and your family coming.
Is because if you know why you're doing something, it's easier to do it. When you don't know why you're doing it, it's hard. Or when the reason that you have to get up is not as strong as the reason why you need to stay in the bed, it's going to be tough. Right? I just flew back. Man, my plane got delayed. Homegirl threw up. She was drunk. She threw up in the back of the plane before we was about to take off. They had to get the people in the back off, and they cleaned it up. About 30-40 minute experience. I landed in Grand Ledge, went straight to the crib, got in the truck and came here. Why did I do that? Because you're important to me. I've been doing this since 95. I've been trying to convince students since 1995 that you don't need to come here. You need to get an education and you need to soar. That's how I blew up. I'm talking about, I got a video that's out that's over 100 million hits. It was right here on campus. This is how I blew up. I already know you could be successful here. This is how I blew up. A program just like this. I did it every week. This is how I blew up. This is how I got over 2 million followers on Instagram. It was right here on this campus. Everything I've ever done was right here on this campus. This is where I started from. This is where my success came from. I already know it's doable, but you got to want it. It just don't happen when you step on campus, but it happens. And so I'm here. I got off the plane. I came straight here. Somebody's like, you ain't tired? Well, tired. I can sleep when I leave, but somebody in this room, when I finish, you're going to do this thing a little bit more serious than you've ever done it before. And then you're going to end up getting out of here 4, 5, 6. Do me a favor. Don't get caught up on that. Like, do not. I am a pastor, and I'm trying to tell y'all, people be coming to me all the time about the Bible. Like, do me a huge favor. Don't talk to me about that. I only talk about what works. I don't talk about traditions. I'm not into that. I only talk about what works. It may not work for you to graduate in 4 years and have to go back to the crib. That may not work. Don't graduate in 4 and you got to go back to where you're going back to. A lot of y'all, when you get here, you go there, it's going to be different when you go back. Now, my son, I promise y'all, my man about 6'3", 6'4". His little cousin, we from Detroit. I'd never forget, first time he took him to the crib. His little, like the neighborhood where Rondell come from, Brightmoor. Took my son went with him. This is his cousin. Blood. First cut, he come in, they go to Brightmoor. Everybody on the porch like, yo, where my man from? My son like, what? They like, where you from? You ain't from Brightmoor. You ain't from Detroit. He not. But when he went home, they could smell he ain't from here. Watch me. When you come here and you spend 4 years, you go back there, you ain't gonna smell the same. You ain't gonna be welcome like you were when you left. It ain't about to be the same. People not gonna think the way you think. They're not gonna act the way you act. And when you go home, when you first go home, you're gonna love it. 3 years from now, it ain't gonna be as sweet. They're gonna smell you educated. You talking different. You've been to Dubai. You've been to Rome. You've been to Greece. You got a passport. They ain't on that. I'm just being real. They ain't on that. They ain't left the block. Many of them ain't even been downtown. They have not left the city. You're not gonna be the same.
You're not going to feel the same. There's nothing about it. There's going to be some people that you once loved, you're going to love, but you're going to hate being at the crib just sitting there.